car, and the whole 9 yards and 3 hoes.
Whew. Okay, I should probably take this off. 1 sec.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Out of all the places to be, out of all the faces to see, I am so grateful that you're here with me today. Let's get straight into the video because, let me tell you, I never, ever thought I was going to be making this video, and I understand that this video is going to stay in the epitome of the internet to forever embarrass me and haunt me one day. This is a very big strike on my ego and my pride, but I think it needs to be made because I'm a firm believer in the things that happen to you are not for you, but they're for other people. And so that sometimes your disaster becomes somebody's entertainment, right? Your depression becomes somebody's entertainment. And the stupid things that you do and say and act on in your life can sometimes be a reason for inspiration and laughter for somebody else. So I am going to out myself. So without further ado, let's get started. Broke Diaries Part 1. Oh God. Out of all my experience, God, I hate saying this. If he's broke, he will always try to talk to you over the phone, okay? But basically, you have to be stupid enough to actually pick up and stay on the phone for like 3 hours. That's kind of the only way it's gonna work. But yes, they will always, instead of having a real relationship with you, they will try to have a phone relationship with you because, of course, why not? Everybody has unlimited data now, unless you're living in a cave, and if you don't, it's gonna be cheaper than taking you on a date. It doesn't even matter if he lives like half an hour away from you and he could visit you literally at least once every 2 weeks or a week. No, that doesn't matter. He could live 10-20 minutes away from you, but he still instead would want to always be on the phone with you. Like, instead of seeing you like once a week, no. We'll talk on the phone instead for like 10 hours per week or more. And so we feel like we're actually living and building through a relationship, but in reality, I'm just kind of making this really making it really convenient for myself. And I'm hoping that it's really, I don't feel bad about anything because you're really playing along with it. So why should I feel bad? This is how a broke guy is thinking in his mind, because any man, not just a broke man, what they are thinking of most is what's convenient for them. So whatever is the most convenient for them. And for a broke man, for a man who doesn't have his finances all together and is kind of living day by day, his convenience is going to be, how do I make this as solid of a foundation for me as possible, so then, you know, I'm the person who is able to reap the benefits, right? Like, she sleeps with me, she's in bed with me, she gives me the benefits of being in a relationship, and also the emotional support and the connection and whatever, and I can do the bare minimum, and this is how we progress. And at some point, you know, maybe it'll get to something serious or maybe not, etc., etc. Another telltale sign is annoyance at every time he spends. You know, oh, I got this, oh, we went to dinner and it was so expensive, and oh, we went there and it was this, and oh, like, we spent like $50 on a handbag when we went shopping, and you know, I don't know, I just need to get my mind together, blah, 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 blah. That you'll see that when a broke guy spends money, especially on you, oh, God. Maybe this won't be in the beginning, right? Maybe this will be a little bit later in the relationship when you guys have kind of become a little comfortable with each other, when you kind of have become a little knowing of each other. You'll start to see signs of, well, why do I have to buy you a bag? Why do I have to buy you a Michael Kors handbag for $100? I don't see the specialty in that. I don't see the specialty in any of this. Like, why would I spend this much on a handbag? Why would I do this? Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Okay, fine. But I just want to let you know, like, I've been used before. Women have used me before. They've done this before. They've done that before. And I still haven't gotten over it. I still haven't. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, sir. Got it. I mean, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday, but you still remember what happened like 10, 15 years ago with your ex. Okay. Great. Okay. And, yeah, women used you. They did this, they did that. How does that, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? A broke man will not have money. They might not even have means. They might not even have a house that they own. But the one thing that they do have is the audacity. Audacity. They have the audacity. They have so much guts and confidence, and their delusion. Number 3, sign that he's broke is that he's delusional. I'm sure a lot of homeless people want to be millionaires, want to be rich, want to be famous, want to have a big Mercedes and a Porsche and a car and the whole 9 yards and 3 hoes. Okay? I'm sure they do. I'm sure every homeless guy out there, or girl, I don't judge, is dreaming the same thing, okay? They probably even say it, like probably even like thinking like, oh yeah, that's gonna be possible. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm telling people I'm blah, blah, blah. That's like what the epitome of a broke man. You know, their confidence and their guts is just like, it's on another level. It's on another level. Like, they actually think they can afford you. Like, they actually think, even if they can't afford you, they want you. Like, oh, it's there. I deserve it. Why not? Oh, she's there. Oh, well, she's talking back to me and she's there, so why not? And that's what happens when you stay with a broke man. He thinks that it's okay to treat you and give you nothing and compensate you with mere morsels and breadcrumbs because you're there staying for it. So therefore, in his mind, he thinks it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Only reason why he keeps creating new circumstances where he embarrasses you more is because you give him the opportunity to embarrass you more. If you just got up and left, there would be no more situations like this for you to be embarrassed. Sign number 4 that he's a broke man. He will never, oh my God, I am so grateful and glad that I remembered this. I should probably have a script somewhere, but I don't. But this is probably the number 1 thing that I've experienced, and I can just tell you, they will never ask you for what you need. A broke man, a true broke man, okay, if you're blessed with having that experience in your life, he will never ask you, hey baby, what do you need? Hey my love, do you need something? Can I get you something? Are you feeling okay? Oh, you're sick, you've had a bad day. Well, can I get you anything? Well, is there something I can do? Oh, you're hungry, you haven't eaten anything. Is there something I can help with? Can I DoorDash, Uber Eats, something? What can I do? Can I help you? What can I do to make you feel better? What can I do to help you? How can I make you feel better? They will never say things like this. because they don't have the resources to give you those things. Even if you're sick, they'll ask you, hey, do you mind? Oh, you need me to get you medicine? Okay. Well, do you mind if I get you the off-brand one? No. You can get me the CVS off-brand medicine. I'm telling you, this video is gonna come back to haunt me so bad. Sign number 5 that he's a brokey is that he only uses holidays to give you things. Birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas. What other holidays are there? Hanukkah. Okay, we'll just keep it there. Those are the days that he uses to basically give you things because it is a mandatory, compulsory decision. It is something that needs to be done. If he's not spending any other time, just like a random day, to just give you flowers like, hey baby, I love you, you're so special to me, we haven't seen each other in like 2-3 weeks, here's a little bouquet of flowers. It costs like what, $8 from Aldi? $7-8 for like a little bouquet of roses. It's very simple. It's not that expensive. You can go to Trader Joe's and get like a really nice variety bouquet for like $8-9. Less than $10 you can get a bouquet of flowers and roses and bring a smile to the one you love the most. It's not that hard, ladies. It's not that hard. But no, he won't. He doesn't do that either. That's how you know he's brokey. Okay? He's brokey because he only uses holidays to give you things, and even on those holidays, they're not really incredible things. Like, for example, oh, it's your birthday. Okay, well, I'm gonna get you 4 chocolates and, you know, maybe like $30-40 in a little Hallmark card that's worth $2 to $3. And I know the price isn't a huge tail marker. I keep putting the price out there, but it actually does matter. It actually does matter. There has to be some underlying effect as to why you're going to stay. It's not just the money. It's the effort, okay? It's the care. It's the provider mentality, the masculinity. It's everything. And the problem is, if anyone is watching this, the reason that you're probably here for as long as you are is because you love this man. You love this man, right? Your emotions have set a type of blinders on your eyes, and you're wearing rose-colored glasses that hinder you from seeing the reality and the truth that this man you met was a stranger. He still technically is a stranger. You knew nothing about him. You lived your life without him for many, many, many years, just fine. Then he came into your life, and maybe he gave you a couple things to trap you in, just like you put the bait for the fish when you go fishing, and you just you use that bait, and the fish comes, and then you catch it, and then boom, right? So maybe he did a couple of sweet things in the beginning, did a couple of things that maybe no other guy did for you, or you thought that you weren't even deserving of that. And then he wheeled you in, and as he was wheeling you in, through the water ran miles and miles of emotions and gaslighting and just words and plants and kelps of I will do this and this is how our life is going to be, and dreams sold and so many things in between as you're getting out from the water into the air. And now you're at the point where you are in the hands of a man who can either drop you back in the water to save you or keep you dangling on the string and take your life. Because you've given this man the power to take your breath away, quite literally. You've given this man the power, okay? You've given this man the power to make you cry, to make you laugh, to make you sulk, to make you depressed, to make you angry, to make you happy, to make you mad. You've given the keys to a man who didn't even ask for it in the first place. But since it's there, of course he's gonna use it. For example, if there is a car, right? And the doors are not locked, but you can see that there is purses and bags and dresses and really nice stuff in the car. It's like standing out from everybody else, and the doors are open, right? You pull the handle and it's open. The car is not locked. How many people are not going to go into that car and take everything and ransack it? Very few people. Very few people. It's there. It's open. It's right in front of your face. It's right there. The need is there, right? Everybody needs a little bit of money and nice things. How many people are not going to take that opportunity? If you see $100 bill right there in front of your eyes, no one there to claim it, what's not stopping you from just snatching it, taking it, and going? Very few people are going to go to somebody else and be like, oh, I found this on the ground. Why? So that person could take it? Come on, dude. So of course he's going to take it. You're right there. But the only problem is he would not do the same thing for you. So you're doing all of this because of the love you have for him. And listen to me. There is nothing more heartbreaking than loving a broke man. Because at the end of the day, at least if you're dating a provider man, you have something by the time the relationship ends. When you date a broke man, you have nothing. You have nothing by the end of the relationship. Nothing. Trust me when I tell you that you will be crying on the bus stop. Date a rich man instead, because at least you'll be crying in a Mercedes, okay? And you know what? I told my mom this probably a month ago. I was like, Mom, I'd take that any day. Instead of crying on a bus stop, crying in the little metro, I would much rather cry in my Bentley. Mom, like, I would want that. I was like, I want to cry with, those black tints on my car, you know, just like shielding half of my face. I would want that. And a sunroof, you know, as I'm crying, I'm like taking a long drive and the air's in the air hitting me in the breeze. Yeah. You're not gonna get anything for all the time you wasted. You're not going to get any compensatory pay for all the hours and the emotions that you've spent and the continuous growing that you've probably done with this man. And in fact, you've helped build and grow him also. I know what being Pickmeisha is, and being Pickmeisha is only good until you don't realize the truth that you are doing nothing but wasting your youth and wasting your time. And by the time your youth and your time is gone, it is way too late. You have no money in your hands. You have nothing to show for the 2 years that you've been in this relationship. You have nothing to show for all the countless hundreds of hours you've spent on the phone. And you have nothing to show for building this man who will take his new built self and go to somebody else who doesn't know how much of a disaster he is. It sucks. It sucks because you know what? He's never going to change. Very few people, and this is usually after you leave, will get up and be like, okay, well, I need to get up and I need to go do something with my life, and I'm gonna now suddenly become a man that I have never been in my entire life now because my dream girl left me. Very few times does that happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, It's not the rule, right? I don't think it's gonna be you though who it's gonna happen for. And even if it doesn't happen, you shouldn't wait for it. You should just get up and you should leave. Because what happens when you stay with a broke man, and if you're comfortable, if you're Pickmeisha and you're comfortable with staying with a broke man and providing for him and doing everything yourself, that's fine, right? That's a whole nother story. But if you are genuinely uncomfortable and he's not making your life any easier and you really have a hard time going to bed and sleeping with this man at night, and then going to fix your own car by yourself, going to do shopping by yourself with your own money, going to work by yourself for another man, and then having to come back home and do everything by yourself for him. If he sees you're sitting there, you're not getting your needs met, you're uncomfortable, but you're still staying with him, you're basically telling him that I have no options. I have no one else better, and I am going to stay here with you despite the fact that you're making me feel uncomfortable, despite the fact that you give me nothing, despite the fact that you don't meet my standards, despite the fact that you do everything that I told you that I would never stand for if I was in a relationship, and now I'm standing for you. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. This is the number one sign where he's like, okay, fine, she's always gonna stay. Okay, well, she's always gonna come back. Well, she's not gonna leave. Where is she gonna leave? She doesn't have any options. She doesn't have anybody else paying her bills. She doesn't have anyone else providing for her. She doesn't have anybody else giving her shopping money. She doesn't have anyone else courting her or trying to be with her or taking her out to dinner, because if she did, she'd definitely for sure never be this attached to me, even after she's already told me that all of this, I've already told her that I'm a POS. I've already told her the truth. She's already seen what my life is like. I can't do anything for her. I'm not going to provide anything for her. And she's still staying. So why would I change? I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep continuing to make the same money. I'm going to keep going to the broke, dusty, old, busted job that provides me almost nothing. I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to do anything else, but I'm going to tell her to be patient. And I know she's going to stay because she loves me. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, girls. Doesn't make sense. Another thing that I wanted to point out is, if you habitually keep on attracting the same type of men, the same type of brokies, same type of dusty men, you have to kind of sit down and ask yourself, okay, what is in me? What is in here? And also, what is out here that makes all of these men be attracted to me? And what is inside here that makes me go so far with these brokies to where I am in a relationship with them, in a committed relationship with them, to where I am in an emotionally bonded relationship with them? Get your mentality right, okay? That is the biggest thing that helped me, is meditation, okay? Here's how you do it. You meditate and you write 3 things that you're grateful for every day. Do you guys see this door right here? This is my gratitude door. Every morning I wake up and I write 3 sticky notes. 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things that I'm grateful for. Write on that sticky note, hang it on my door. Okay, that is my gratitude door. My bed is right here. I wake up every morning and I remember that I have way more things to be grateful for than I could ever even count and understand and acknowledge and know. So I am not going to spend 1 second of my time being upset or depressed over. Okay? I'm not. Change your mentality. Stop telling yourself bad things about yourself. You have this body and this face for one time only. Get it straight, get it together. You're not ever going to get this face anymore. You're not ever going to get this body anymore. You're not ever going to get this tone, this tonality, this voice, this attitude, this puncture, none of that. You're not going to get any of that ever again, okay? The next generation, you're going to be somebody else. You're going to have a different face. You're going to have different hair. You might even be a different gender. Okay? So, what you have right now and what you have today, be grateful for it and believe that you are that girl. It comes with delusion, okay? If he can be delusional and he got you, you can be delusional and create your dream life, okay? But it starts with your mentality. Let me tell you something. When I was Pickmeisha, I'm really like, I've graduated, okay? Not from college, but I've graduated. When you're Pickmeisha, your energy is repulsing. It's repulsing, okay? People can smell you from a mile away. Brokies can smell you from 10 miles away, okay? 10 miles away. You radiate that type of Pickmeisha energy. That's why you keep attracting these broke men. Change what's in here, okay? No one's going to do it for you. You are the only person who can do it for you. Let me tell you something. Doesn't matter how many self-help coaches you go to, how much money you spend, how many YouTube videos you watch. None of that is going to help unless you help yourself. And it's very easily done without spending all that money. Sit yourself down, write down what you want, write down what you're grateful for, say it to yourself, radiate that energy, vibrate on that level, and accept nothing less than that. Luxury is not always what you put on yourself, but luxury is how you treat yourself. Don't be out here dressing nice, putting on some beautiful lipstick, chapstick, makeup, and your jewelry, having your nails done to go back to a Dusty who can't pay for those things. Can you imagine how embarrassing it is to have a man in your life and you literally spend an hour getting your makeup done? Eyelashes, lips, foundation, nose, contour, highlighting, eyebrows, even 45 minutes to do your hair, whatever you do, blow dry, curl, spin, whatever, okay? You wear a nice dress that costs you a pretty penny, beautiful shoes, some nice spritzes of perfume, some oil here and there. All of that effort, all of that hard work for a man who can't even pay for any of those things. He can't even pay for your nails. He can't even pay for your MAC lipstick. He can't even pay for your Erin perfume. He can't even pay for your hairspray. He can't even pay for the dress on your body that he is going to be taking off. Like, oh my God, this is what I don't understand. And this is what I don't understand about that goes exactly back to my point on a 50-50 relationship, right? Like, you go out to dinner with the guy and you do 50-50. That is the number one scam that feminists have sold to women since the beginning of time. Like, okay, I'm going to go 50-50 with a man wearing and dressing and acting and putting on everything I did today, paying 50-50 for this so that a man can take off this by the end of the night while I just gave him 50-50. Like, what? Women are by birth born receivers. By birth, born receivers, okay? It is your birthright. And here's, if you don't believe me, I'm sure you believe science. I'm sure you believe that there are two genders. God, okay, listen, scientifically, okay? If you believe in science, right, there's a pee-pee and there's a poom-poom, right? If you believe that, then you also believe that the women are taking in, right, what the man is giving them, and all the men have to do is take it and just Go with it. Run with it. So, scientifically, even nature is trying to tell you that women are the receivers. We receive. We take in what they give us. They're only giving. We're just taking, we're producing, we're reproducing, and that is how the entire human population and society has been created. And the women who are losers in this game are the women who decide to stay with these brokies, compromise in their life, because relationships are about compromise. They love them, or they stay because of family and culture and religion or whatever, and then before you know it, the best 2 years of your life are gone. Don't be this person, ladies. Don't be this person, my love. Okay? You are never, ever, ever going to be this young again. And you are never, ever, ever going to get this moment in time back again. Even, and I'm going to end with this because it's been 33 minutes so far, and I usually don't make videos this long. I'm sorry. But it is better, let me tell you something. It is better to be single than to be with a dusty, musty, crusty, busty, okay? It is better to be single than to feed off the scraps he gives you, because here's what's going to happen. You are always going to feel less than because you know that you're getting scraps. And you know who eats scraps? Dogs. Dogs eat scraps. Yeah, dogs. You're always going to have something in your mind where it's going to affect your psyche, because you know that you are the dog that's being fed the scraps from the dustbin from the day before that no one else wanted to eat. It does something to you. It's not worth it, because at some point you are going to have to give him your time, and you are going to have to give him your energy. Never take money from a broke man. A broke man will always have you pay him back, not with money, but with something way worse. With your time, with your energy, with your beauty, with your youth, with your mentality, with your everything, your body. Okay? That broke man will sign it on paper. Get a paper and have me, I will change my name if this is not true. A broke man will always, 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 always make you pay him back. He will always take that money back from you. He will always take his investment back. He will always make you pay for what he just gave you, for what he spent on you, okay? You are not exempt because you love him. That's not how men work, okay? We run on emotions. Men don't, okay? They don't. They see that they can disrespect you. They see that they can treat you one way and you're still gonna stay. They're not gonna change. They're not gonna change. And if you come back after they claim that they've changed, most likely it'll still be the same. Maybe they'll change for a week or two, but then they'll go back to being the same person that they were. I hope this video helps you guys. Sorry it was so long, but if anyone is watching, please let me know and give me a sub and a like or a sub or whatever, because sometimes it gets lonely out here. Anyways, thank you so much for being with me. If you're here with me this far, I really do adore you and appreciate you. And please, chest up high, chin up, head up, stand up tall. You are something and you are someone. Up you go. Love you.